Guys,
Wow.
we are back, and
Welcome
it's season
back.
4.
Season 4, because there's 4. No, there's not 4 of us.
Wait a minute.
There's 3 of us.
Wait.
Something's wrong
I
with
have
that
4.
statement.
No, I have 5 fingers. What episode is it, by the way?
I
Do we
actually-
know
That's like
anymore?
192.
We're on 138.
It's not 192. 138. Well, 138 is divisible by 4.
I think
It's
it
like
is.
one. It's like 6 or 7.
No, wait. Okay,
It's not divisible by 4.
It's
I'm
not
lying.
divisible by 4 because the 30.
There's no way to work 4 into this. Shit.
I think it's divisible by 3.
I don't fucking care. I don't know math.
Okay, well, guys, season 4 of the Celsius podcast, bigger and better than ever. Down 1 member, but he will be joining back halfway through the season, the mid-season finale, if you will.
Mid-season finale will be the return
we
of
know
the
that?
racist.
Do
We're
we
not
know that for
entirely
certain?
sure. I think he's only in Australia for a semester. It'd be weird if it was a whole year.
We don't know. We don't care, honestly.
Yeah.
He's got there's genuinely been some times when I've like Uri's watched something and I've been like, I really want to hear his thoughts on this. Like he watched a movie.
That's fair.
He watched, guys, get this, a dark documentary.
No, he didn't.
That's a
No,
non-event.
And I'm like, I've been missing the Uri dark documentary talks.
Well,
it's the most
speaking of what Uri has watched, why don't I get into the Uri's Pow Pow?
Yes.
Everyone
You have the
remember Uri's
graphic
Pow Pow?
for it now.
I have the graphic for it. That's how you know
it
it's
makes
good.
the editing a lot harder, but we do have the graphic.
No, that can't be right.
I have not seen the graphic yet. Also, we haven't said the weather yet.
So the weather for me currently
We have 3
is
weathers now.
we have 4 weathers
we-
because I'm doing Uri's weather.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
I
we have
am,
5
it's
actually, 'cause we
fucking
forgot about
80
Serbia.
degrees. It's hot.
63, cool.
Wow.
78 and pouring rain. You want to see what
So-
the weather for the?
That's
I love
Florida,
Florida.
baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's raining every single day, but then it's also above 80 degrees every single day.
So
It's
has
really
a
cold.
hurricane hit you in the first 2 weeks?
No,
it has
65
not.
in
It's
Uri
very
land.
private. And then in Serbia right now it is my phone just crashed. I'm not even fucking. What?
We
That's
do
good.
not need
What?
5 temperatures.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
It is 66 degrees.
And in Indian Wells, it's 100.
Oh,
Why are you looking at Indian Wells?
That's because that's the week in December.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the Celsius Pod December arc.
So
Um,
true.
But we have now officially concluded the summer My Little Pony arc. Officially failed. We didn't even
Officially
get to
failed.
season 1. First summer arc that's failed. Hopefully next
Yeah.
year we get something that doesn't fail.
Next week we'll do a good show.
Yeah, maybe
True.
maybe we were too ambitious with like
All
10
of Dragon
seasons
Ball.
and like 4 movies.
Yeah.
We'll pick
Yeah, we
find
need
something
something
shorter
shorter.
next time.
All of Powerpuff Girls or something. I don't know.
No.
I don't
Why?
Do not want to do that.
I recommend an actually good show and you don't want to do it?
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Interesting. Anyway, we're still in the Uri Pow Pow. Put the graphic back on screen. Let's go back through. Through what he's watched in the past couple weeks that we've been gone. First thing he watched was The Chant of Jimmy Blacksmith from 1978.
That
Now
was
his
definitely
review
a film, like a film school film, right?
Now he wrote.
I don't think
He
so.
said 3.5 stars out of 5. Review. Yeah, I got shot in the face. Let me put some mud on it. So that's pretty good. Oh, people are saying this is Australian New Wave. Oh, he's definitely doing this.
Yeah, this is definitely for school. I don't think.
Next thing he watched was a documentary, Fit for TV, The Reality of the Biggest Loser, and he gave that 3 stars out of 5.
I did see this on my Netflix feed. It
Very
did
nice.
feel like an Uri film.
Was it 2025? Oh, it was
It was
2025.
I need to add that.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to watch this
next.
now.
Next, he watched The Naked Gun, the new one.
Mm.
3.5
that.
stars. That was a lot of fun.
He did give it a star lower than both of us, or all three of us. So
A full star lower.
maybe
than
he
you guys.
maybe get it higher with the Celsius Pod viewing experience, which I feel
That's
like
probably true.
it's so great. We just need to be louder so everyone around can like involve themselves in the Celsius Pod experience. It improves
You're
every
so right.
movie.
Exactly. The next movie he watched was Strictly Ballroom, 1992.
This also
he
looks
gave
like a film school film.
Yeah.
He gave
That
this
is a
4
cool film.
stars, and says unexpected banger. So this movie probably slays
good.
hard.
This is how do I tell where
next-
it premiered?
I don't. What do you mean?
I mean, I want to know if it's like an Australian film. How do you check that?
I don't know. I just saw some people saying it in the
Country
Letterboxd?
Letterboxd comment.
Australia. Country Australia. It's a
Okay.
Australian film that he has to watch.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Next, Brian Charnley, The Self-Portrait Series, a documentary. It does not have.
So great, 0 reviews, and only 2 people have watched it, and Uri's one of them.
That's really funny. It was just like his
that's-
best movie, probably.
It's 7 minutes long.
Huh? It's like
It's a
YouTube, it's not
7.
some YouTube
It's
video.
probably like one of his friend's short films.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's not so.
I think this might be a real guy. I don't know people, because it says 1949 to 1991.
Interesting.
I don't know. Well, anyway, he gave that 4 stars, so that must have been good, I guess. Next, he watched Animal Kingdom 2010, and he gave that 3.5 stars. A lot of 3.5 stars.
Another Australian film.
He says Jay has the power of running. I don't know what that means.
So I'm noticing Australia does not have a very, very popular films that he's watching.
Yeah, I am noticing.
But it seems that they're all pretty good, or
they're
at least
good,
decent.
but nobody sees them.
I can't
yeah,
wait.
another film.
I want to get my syllabus for my film class to see what I have to watch. Because last year I did get some bangers like Wall-E and like Princess Bride watching for class, but then there were also like the classic film school silent black and white new wave boring stuff.
Yeah.
And I
Film
hope
majors
there's a
only
lot-
have to watch a movie before 11:59. Meanwhile, my homework is like I have 9 hours of homework in my first class.
So I sent
good.
this to Nikola because he was like, guys, people in physics 2 are freaking out. This stuff is like so insane and we can't solve it.
No, I was joking because people were like, "Oh, physics 2." People were posting on the Instagram like, "Oh," on like the not the Instagram, but like the Snapchat story that the school shares. What the hell is going on? And it was just a photo from physics 2. Issue is physics 2. I took AP Physics E&M, which is the same class, which means I did that in high school. That's why I was making fun of the guy for saying it's hard when it's a high school level class, basically.
Yeah, and then this is what we're doing. I looked at the slides for my physics of light and sound class, and this is one of the lessons where it's like, guys, this is the amplitude of a wave, and this is the wavelength.
Optics.
Yeah,
you're doing
which is
optics
like
and light.
stuff that
That's how you start optics and light.
Yeah, Beck, you're gonna do that for 1 week, and then next week you're gonna shit yourself because you're gonna not know what's going on.
I looked ahead. It's like 1 week is light as a wave, and then the next week is light as a particle. It's like all stuff we've done in physics.
Why are you complaining?
I'm not complaining.
Becca's always complaining.
I'm just mad that I can't like get my physics requirements.
Beck's the type of guy to cry over spilled milk.
Mm.
Beck's the type of guy to bite the hand that feeds him.
Yeah,
He looks the gift horse in the mouth.
So speaking of that phrase, I was talking with one of my friends, and he was like saying, "Guys, I have this film idea called Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk about a milkman that dies," and I'm like, "That'd be a fire film."
Bro has the title and nothing else.
He has the title. I mean, that's like 90% of a film is the title.
So
and the
true.
title of the next Uri film.
Yeah, we're still in the Uri Pow Pow. Put the graphic back on screen. Last film that he watched, Unknown Number, The High School Catfish, also from 2025. So that's another one on the 2025 list for Uri. And his review, 3.5 stars as normal. He says, Kendra, you are a fucking monster, pedophilic, psychotic. See you next Tuesday, bitch. Except he didn't say see you next Tuesday.
Okay. From the energy of this review, I feel like Uri would very passionately tell us about this documentary, so I'm very sad he's not here to do so.
That's
I will
true.
specifically ask him in 4 months to review this on the podcast.
To re-review all of his stuff quickly.
Yes, to re-review this specifically.
4 months.
We each get to choose like 3 things that Uri gets to actually talk about.
That we're like interested in.
Yeah.
So that's the end.
Anyway, that's the end
Pow.
of the Uri Pow Pow. Put the graphic back on screen.
Yep. I need to put like an animation to go into it.
Yeah, like have it spin.
Yeah, just have it like spin for no fucking reason.
Put the Batman like the wham or like the onomatopoeia sound effect. You should put that on screen.
Yeah. That's the power of season 4. We're getting more graphics. Specifically only for the Uri Pow Pow.
Only the Uri Pow Pow is the only thing that has anything.
Everything else is lower budget because we had to divert resources to the Uri Pow Pow.
All the budget goes to the one who's not here.
Yep. So that's everything.
We are close to doing CSGO case openings 2. We're halfway there.
So
once we get $100, it's all going into CSGO gambling.
100? Sorry.
No, because that's how much we need to actually pull it out of YouTube.
Oh, Uri also watched Weapons. I don't know if we mentioned this one. And he also watched the King of the Hill reboot. I don't know if we've mentioned these.
I'm not sure if we have.
I think we might. Okay, well,
I don't know. It's been so long.
Now we get to
definitely the CSGO gambling special is happening in season 4, so look forward to that. Promised way back in season 1. It's finally paying off 3 seasons later.
It's come full circle, guys. This is why we stay in tune for long shows.
Yeah. Okay. Should I knock out my solos first? Because I want to talk about stuff none of you guys have heard of.
Probably.
Okay, great.
So I'll do the ones that none of you guys watched, which is first, I watched Mission Impossible Fallout. Third best Mission Impossible movie.
I might have seen. That's the one where he has to stop the nuke, right?
Yeah, that's why it's called Fallout. It's crazy.
Yeah, I might have seen that one before.
No, I think that one's actually my second favorite Mission Impossible. I watched Nobody 2 because Aiden said, I'm watching Nobody 2 with someone else.
Yeah, you watched Nobody 2 with Nobody 2.
Yeah, and then Aiden was like, why did you watch Nobody 2? I'm like, you told me you weren't watching Nobody 2 with me. And then he wants to watch Nobody 2 now.
Notice how nobody actually watched Nobody 2 because they did like
nobody did watch Nobody 2.
Because they did no advertising for it, basically.
They did no advertising for it, but also it was kind of just like watching the first one, but more.
I low-key don't even remember the first one, but
it's kind of just like feels like the same like John Wick, where like nothing happens, but the action is cool.
Yeah,
that's good, I guess.
Yeah, I watched Westworld, the original from like 1973.
Wow.
I mean, I personally like the show better, but the premise came from this, and I think they did it surprisingly well. I mean, obviously not to the scale of the HBO show. Kind of made me want to watch the HBO show, and then I found out, guys, where can you watch the HBO show Westworld?
I bet you can't watch it on HBO.
Not on HBO Max. It's great. I love this streaming system. It's so amazing.
It's awesome. I can watch everything that I want to watch from nothing to nothing.
Yes.
Well, what's it on if it's on HBO?
You have to buy $20 a season on Amazon Prime.
That's good. That's pretty good.
It's great.
But no, Beck. You're not buying it. You're buying the license to watch it.
Which is why I'm thinking of just buying the Blu-ray box set for like $60, which is cheaper than buying the 4 seasons on Amazon. I watched like 6 South Park specials.
Like 6 or 7?
Yeah, like 6 or 7 South Park specials.
6, 7.
I don't feel the need to talk about them because they're all kind of just basically South Park. None of them were like particularly like good, but they were all just like enjoyable. Watched Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. Good movie. I feel like it's better than the follow-up, which is Final Reckoning, which is it's set up as like kind of like the last Mission Impossible, but they also leave it very open to like the possibility of doing a sequel. Which I mean, they're already eight movies in. I feel like at some point you got to end it.
I mean, your mission could be too.
Haven't you heard of Land Before Time?
This guy, I swear to God, at the Weird Al concert, he was like, he got this random cashier to bully me for not watching the Land Before Time sequels.
That's really good.
He just asked a random cashier, being like, "This guy hasn't seen the Land Before Time sequels," and I'm like,
"We were talking about Land Before Time for some fucking reason, and or we were talking about movies with sequels. It was very funny. Anyway, speaking of that, me and Beck went to a Weird Al concert, and it was very fun. And I got these trading cards.
So you're gonna open them up live on the podcast?
But I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I opened them before, but we can see them.
No, you didn't. Live pack opening. It's like a smaller form of gambling.
I've never seen this. Well, all of the cards are in here. So let's see what's in here.
I got a pack of
okay.
Cards. It's about the same.
We got "I Love Rocky Road," a classic song.
Yeah,
it's like a card pack.
Live Like a Surgeon, a very classic song. Living with a Hernia. Really classic song. I love this one.
How do you play that game?
What do we have? We have Fat, like Nikola's mom. Really good song.
I think you give it to someone and they have to play like song.
Next, Smells Like Nirvana.
Yeah. These are literally all songs he played in the concert, which is cool.
Next one, Bedrock Anthem. That song's okay. He did play that one. He did play that one. Yeah. Amish Paradise. This one's pretty good. I like that song a lot. The P. Diddy song.
He did play the
All
P.
About
Diddy
the Pentium. Wow. That one's a song. White and Nerdy. Pretty classic, pretty good one.
How many
and Perform This Way. He did not play Perform This Way. That one was not one that he played.
Disappointing.
He played a lot of songs from Apocalypse, actually. Way more than I thought would be played at this concert. Not that I don't like Apocalypse, but it's just like out of all of his albums, especially the newer ones, that's not the one where I would pull songs from. You know?
All right. Well, should I get into my duos, or do we knock out Nikola and Aiden your size solos?
Yeah, let's do all the singles first. Let's just get them up and tie them in a bow.
Let's talk about, because we're all single, let's go to Nikola, who's the most single.
That's actually okay. So I guess I have to break down in order to understand what I watched. You have to understand why I watched it. So
there's a lot going on.
Starting with, I flew to Florida. So
like with wings?
What am I gonna watch on a plane? So I watched Airplane.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
this one?
Airplane. Yeah, that one. I watched that. Airplane.
Whoa.
It's a pretty fun gag movie.
Had you seen it before?
I don't think I fully ever watched it. I've seen most of the clips because again, it's like one of the like Spaceballs, was so important to pop culture, and at the same time,
it's a pretty quintessential like movie like that. I definitely think the top three are probably like Naked Gun, the original, Spaceballs, and Airplane.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. I liked it a lot. I had a fun time watching it on the plane, and I think overall it was a really fun watch. Next, I was like, you know what? I've seen this before, but I gotta log it. So I watched The Truman Show.
I feel like 4 is too low for this. This is at least like a 4.5 or a 5 in my mind.
I mean, it's a good movie, but it's like I had a 4-star time watching it, man.
Yeah, it's kind of boring though. Like at some point,
it's like at the points where it's good, it's really good, but then it's not overall perfect. You know what I mean?
No,
it's not La La Land.
Yeah, it's not Ace Ventura. Jim Carrey has better movies. It's not The Grinch.
This is nowhere near Ace Ventura and The Grinch in terms of quality. This is so much better. Having seen at least one of them.
After that,
As someone who's never seen the Jim Carrey Grinch, I'm saying Truman Show's better.
Yeah,
Terrible.
you low-key be right about that though. Then I watched Mission Impossible, the first one, because Beck had watched, and I'm like, okay, I have to finally knock that out.
You didn't
So
log
I
it.
watched it. Oh no, I did. I just
Oh,
didn't
no.
write.
Oh,
I
you
just
didn't
didn't write
review it.
words for it. It's a good movie. I liked it. It's pretty iconic.
Have you
But
seen
from
any of
the
the
other
other
Mission
ones?
Impossibles, I'm pretty sure I've seen Fallout, and I'm pretty sure I've seen clips from the other ones. So like, I do know it's a bit different. It's pretty different actually.
Yeah, I'm surprised because me and my mom, like I said, we did the plan to like watch all 8 Mission Impossible movies this summer, and it feels weird to have actually like seen like all 8 movies in a franchise because there's very few like a movie series where I've like seen like that extensive of them. You know,
Star
Mhm.
Wars? Oh no, you haven't seen
I've seen
it.
8. I've seen 8 films in the Star Wars franchise. That's all you need.
Yeah,
right?
Beck, there's 11, I think. No, it's
no, because
yeah,
do
there's
you
11.
count Rogue One and Solo?
Yeah, those are movies. Those are
Okay,
films.
so I've seen 10.
Interesting.
You guys will have to guess which one I haven't seen.
It's episode 6. I know this because
I guess we'll never know. Moving on.
Anyway, then I commented on Beck's post where he reviewed Nobody 2, and I said he probably watched it with Nobody 2.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
Then I
I
arrived
did
to
watch
college.
it alone on a Thursday afternoon.
So then I arrived to college, and orientation week began. So what do you do during orientation weeks? You go out and do stuff with people. And it just so happened one of the nights, the school like people were doing like a movie watching, and they chose Iron Man because it's an engineering school.
Right.
So we show up to the theater. It's packed like wall to wall, basically. Like they didn't have seats for everybody. We all sit down. They have like they were doing trivia beforehand, but nobody could hear them because the audio sucked ass. And then they finally locked in and played Iron Man. And it was great because most of the time people were quiet, except for the one scene. If you remember the scene where the interviewer comes up to him and she's like, you're called by many names. One of them, some people call you the Merchant of Death, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, blah, blah, blah. And then anyway, everybody was quiet. Then it cuts to the part where he's in bed with her and everybody starts cheering. Everybody goes, yeah.
That's
and
very
clapping,
good.
and it's so good. And then as soon as the scene's over, everybody's quiet again.
That's pretty
So
good.
that was the fun experience during Iron Man. Other than that, I was just watching Iron Man again. Really good movie. So it was actually, looking back at it now, it was such a good start to the MCU. And it was actually such a good movie just by itself. After that, My Floor by itself also just started doing movie nights. So the first night was Ted. So I watched the last 15 minutes of Ted. That's why I didn't log it.
I see.
Because I only saw the last 15 minutes.
Ted is a very good movie. Have you seen it before or no?
I don't think I've actually ever seen it. But the last 15 minutes were pretty funny. Then the next day we watched basically White Chicks. It's like, I'm not going to say it's a bad movie. It was a good movie. It's very significant. Some of the jokes are funny, but overall, it didn't really land for me, It wasn't a slam dunk.
That's Yahir's favorite movie, or one of them, like a top 3 of him.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are we having you here on the podcast next week for Dexter finale? Like
he did say he would do it, I think.
I do feel like that would be hype, and we talk about the whole season.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Okay. Then I was like, some stuff I can do with my roommate. Wait a minute, I brought the unrated disc for Euro Trip with me, so let's watch this with my roommates.
I wonder how he got that.
So me and my roommates watched it, and still still in my top 5 movies, still one of the best movies I've seen.
Top 5 movies, 4.5 stars out of 5.
Yeah. And then the next, Saturday. On Saturday was the next movie night that we had. So we did Tropic Thunder that night. Because we're doing that type of movies, like Tropic Thunder, Ted, White Chicks, those kind of comedy
films. Yeah.
So we
Oh,
did
you
that
mean
one.
awesome movies?
Yeah. So we watched Tropic Thunder. This is my second time watching it. Still a good movie. Still pretty funny. It's a good
I
movie.
do feel like it maybe
That's
falls
actually-
off a bit in the third act.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still good.
Yeah.
And then it was finally, I kept getting, reels with clips from Inglourious Bastards, for no particular reason. So I was like, oh, I should probably watch that movie because I know it's a really good movie. So I
What's
watched
the movie
it.
about, Nikola?
So basically, it follows these Americans called the Bastards, and
Are they
They are-
glorious?
they're doing Operation Kino, where they basically blow up a theater and kill Hitler and all of the high command.
That's pretty good.
And in the movie, they do that and they win the war. And
And
it's a
then
really good movie.
the main guy,
Also, there's
like,
also the main villain is a Nazi, and he's
and he
awesome.
cuts a deal with the Americans.
He's one of the best villains I think in all of fiction, honestly.
Wait. So by best villains in all of fiction, Nicola, I believe what you meant to say. Hold on. What did Uri comment?
He's not a
on
real
your thing?
person. I'm pretty sure he's not a real person.
Oh, I'm trying to see what Nicola
You mean
Uri
the
commented
ally-
on your review. He said, "You mean the allies?"
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree. Of course,
Fuck,
everyone knows that.
I don't know because he's awesome.
That's an early
Yeah, well, anyway.
ass comment.
What's the name of that villain? It's like Christoph? No, Christoph's the name of the actor.
Oh,
Yeah, Christoph
It's-
Waltz plays Colonel Hans Landa.
Mustard, Colonel Mustard.
Hans Landa. Well, Hans
I-
Landa is he's like, because he's like, what I think makes him such a good villain is that like, he's not even ideologically like a Nazi. Like he has this whole speech in the beginning of the movie where it's like, he's not killing Jewish people because they're Jewish. He's just killing them because he's really good at killing people. And
Right.
the Nazis gave him a job.
Right.
And I think that's what makes him so like ideologically like such a good villain because like he's kind of like he made the epitome like oh, you hate rats because rats carry the plague, but squirrels can also carry the plague, but you don't kill squirrels because you are not told to kill squirrels, you're told to kill rats. So that's what I do. I kill rats basically.
That's pretty good.
And, I mean, the stuff he does, I love how it shows. This movie is like really about, I feel like, power dynamics at its core, and like every scene with him feels like it's a big like shift of power. Like the introduction scene where he's having the conversation with the guy, and then there's the 101 filmmaking breaks the 180 rules, and like shows the shift in power, or when he like makes the woman eat strudel with the cream because it's like not kosher to have it with cream. So it's like because he knew she was Jewish, and it's like all the scenes where it's like he knows, they know he knows, he knows they know he knows, stuff like that. Where there's like all the relation, like the dynamics and stuff. And then overall, it's just a really fun movie. And actually, having never watched the movie, I didn't know what happened to that character because like I couldn't remember if he survived at the end or not. So seeing the actual ending where it's like he just gets branded basically, but like he gets away, but he also gets branded is like I feel like that's a kind of a. That's like a ending. I feel like I wouldn't say like the best fitting ending for him because I mean like he kind of does deserve to die because he's not a good person. But from like the situation they were in, I feel like that's kind of a fitting ending for him.
Yeah, for me,
permanently branded a Nazi.
For me, I feel like the best part was following the actual bastards, and I don't feel like we did that enough. Like they were like
that's something I noticed. It's a really short movie, and most of the time we're following
the woman,
and the woman. But I mean, that's fine. I feel like the best parts of the movie was always when Christopher Waltz was in it. Christopher Waltz was so good, and in basically all the movies he's in, he's so good.
I also think Brad Pitt.
The,
I've seen a lot more Brad Pitt stuff recently. He's a really funny guy.
Brad Pitt is coming back. I feel like a lot more. Another thing is like I remember I was watching it, and this part where like the part where it makes the woman sit down and take off her shoes, I was like, yeah, this is Quentin Tarantino.
Classic.
Or this guy's foot fetish.
Classic.
I'm trying to remember. I haven't really watched any shows other than Dexter, but we're not going to talk about Dexter. I've started season 2 of Peacemaker, but I'm not going to talk about that because we have to watch season 1 with you guys too.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So that's basically everything I've been watching.
That's pretty good.
Oh, one solo I forgot about. I finally finished Fear and Beyond Journey's End.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I thought it was good, although I do feel like there was a lot of unnecessary, like, I don't want to say like filler, but it felt like just episodes where they were just like kind of not really doing anything, or they were just
Bro,
like,
you need plot to happen, or else you
hates
do not
plot.
pay attention.
He doesn't
This is the-
understand that the point of the filler is that it's supposed to we learn more about the characters.
Bro,
Nothing
second-
story-wise is happening.
second-
We're learning about the characters. and the
Second
character
law
dynamics,
of
man.
second law of Beck Lyons theory. First, it has to be gay as fuck. Second, the plot has to constantly be moving forward, or he cannot watch it. If the
Beck
plot
cannot
is at a
comprehend the fact
standstill at all,
the plot cannot be moving forward, but we're still like learning stuff about characters or learning stuff about the world,
So,
and that's the point of the episodes.
let me tell you something. The two like parts of the like season that I actually remember are like the ones that like have like 4 episode plus arcs, which is the Demon and Village arc and the and the
Literally, Beck theory. This is just
first
the
class
best
mage
theory.
exam.
This is Beck
Like those are the
theory.
best
He only
parts.
remembers the parts. He only remembers the parts that are story arcs. He only remembers
Holy
story
shit.
arcs, bro.
dude, Beck, we need to sit you down and you need to watch a serialized television show. You need to watch a serialized television show right fucking
No, okay.
now.
So I get serialized television shows, but the problem is like it's like
The problem-
serialized and then like full plot arcs. Where I feel like
Okay, let's just shut up.
What do you mean? What's the wait? Where's the problem?
I
We
just
never listen to Beck's opinions. Can we stop
I
listening
feel
to Beck's
like
opinions?
you kind of focus on one and you do good at that, or
Okay, anyway, moving on back to anime news. Season 3 of JJK has been announced, along with the second half of we got the what's it called? The flashback arc in theaters, but now we're gonna get Shibuya, Execution, and Start of Culling Games all combined in theaters. Which is I feel like it's gonna be a long ass movie.
explain to me that, because this isn't like, is it like the full Shibuya incident? Because that's like fucking 3 hours long.
Yeah, I'd assume it's the full Shibuya incident plus
It
like the
cannot.
aftermath.
It cannot.
How else would they
fucking
do
be
it?
the full
It's Shibuya.
incident. It has to like be like something like condensed.
No, I don't know. I don't know how else they do it. It has to be Shibuya.
Well,
Shibuya is Shibuya.
I think they're doing the same. Did they do this for season 2 where they released the first few episodes of the movie?
I have no clue. JJK Zero came out. That's all I
Because
remember.
I know they did that with they did it with Dandadan, did that with Solo Leveling. It's definitely they did it with Gundam. They did it with a bunch of stuff recently. So.
That's basically what they're doing. Like Execution and Culling Games Begin is going to be the first couple episodes of the season.
Yeah. Actually, I know nothing.
Anyway, I'm super hyped. I finished the manga, so I know what's happening.
Yeah,
I know
so
what's
you
coming
know
up.
what's happening. I know what the fuck the colon
I'm
is.
so hyped. I am so excited for. I mean, he kind of explains it at the end of season 2. Geto kind of, or not Geto, but Kenjaku. You haven't met him yet. Kenjaku explains basically all of it at the end of season 2. But I guess you just weren't paying attention because the plot was finished.
I don't remember. Dude, I watched it like 2 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
I just remember.
Anyway, I'm hyped. I think it's. I'm so excited. I'm so ready. January is gonna be great. We're gonna have season 2 of Freerun. We're gonna have season 3 of JJK. We're gonna have Mappa's already
Still ball.
Yeah, Steel Ball Run.
Run.
Steel Ball Run. We also have
January or?
I don't know. We find out on the 23rd of the month. We'll find out.
Mm.
Then we also have the Chainsaw Man movie coming out later this year. I don't know. I feel like
We got My Hero final season October.
We don't care about that. So
we have Demon Slayer movie that Beck is really excited for also.
Next week, fucking
Also-
baby. I got fucking Silk Song. I got fucking Demon Slayer. I am eating good, bro.
Wow, autistic
Bro's
people are
eating
eating good next week.
Yeah. All right, I have one.
So
I have one solo.
that's the big news.
Yeah.
And then you can talk about those solos now.
I have one solo. And then everything else I watched with Beck.
Yep.
So the other day, this happens quite a bit. No one's around, and I get very sad, and I just start scrolling on my phone. But sometimes I get in the mood to listen to songs from either like Family Guy or The Simpsons or like Bob's Burgers. This time I was listening to some
Believe in
Simpsons songs
yourself.
because I was bored as shit. And I listened to the song. I think it's the end of Treehouse of Horror 5 when they get turned inside out in the inside out fog. And they all start dancing to the song. And I was like, but I couldn't find the song at first. I couldn't remember what episode it was, so I like looked it up based on the lyrics I remembered. And instead of getting the episode first, who is this?
That's Big Sexy.
Oh,
We do need
okay.
Nikola to tell the story. His college.
I'll tell some stories later.
Yeah.
Because it's a group story. Everybody can post. So Big Sexy was having like a 10 fucking minute rant, and then somebody posted Big Sexy.
That's pretty good. Anyway, trying to find this song, I found this movie instead and was like, okay, whatever. And then I watched more of the Simpsons clips, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We'll go watch that movie that I randomly searched up before, and it was actually really good. So it's about how big is the like main cast? I think it's like 16 or 17 people that are auditioning as a chorus line for a musical. And it's pretty much just like them going in depth into like their like characters. Like each character gets a moment to talk about their own life. And I feel like you learn a lot about each of the individual characters, even though there's so many of them. And there's like a side plot between the director and this other woman, Sherry, who kind of just shows up needing a job. But you can tell that like even though that the chorus line is like a super small role, everyone is like really, really wanting this job. I mean, there's a song called I Hope I Get It about getting the job. But it's a very entertaining movie, very good songs. I think all the characters are very entertaining. The like final moment when the final 8 characters are chosen to do the musical was very nerve-wracking, which was very cool. And then the final musical scene, even though half of the cast got booted from it, they all show up in the final musical number. But I think this movie does a really good job at making them unique, like all the characters unique and feel special, while also making them all feel like they're just part of this like machine. Like none of them actually matter, which I think is a hard line to balance. And it also touches on like being gay in the whatever the year the movie takes place. And this one character has like this really, really deep monologue that I started tearing up at because it was just like really fucking good in the middle of the musical. So that was good. I really liked this one. I think you guys should watch it. 1985 makes some banger ass movies.
Okay. Now the Beck Lyons Aiden Shoemaker duo extravaganza, because it's like
Which
12
is
movies.
Yeah, so we will go in order. So number 1, we watched the original Blade Runner.
Wow, good movie.
Did watch Blade Runner?
No,
1.
it's not. Not
It's
really.
not
No,
a
not
good
really at all.
movie. Have you seen it,
You guys
Nicola?
just don't like original
Nicola, have you
classic
seen it?
movies. As somebody who has never seen the original Blade Runner,
see this fucking guy. I thought the same thing as you. I'm like, everyone keeps saying how goated this film is. It looks really good. It must be good. It's not
It is so
really
fucking
that
boring.
good.
It is
It's so
the most
boring.
boring fucking action movie
Okay.
you've ever seen.
okay, but here's the issue with that statement. You guys found Shin Godzilla boring. So how much?
I
do
did
think
not.
it was?
We also gave Shin Godzilla a star more than this one. At least I did.
I gave Shin Godzilla 4 stars. I gave this a star more than Shin Godzilla.
Yeah, we get.
So yeah, Nicola, the
Yeah.
visuals are really good. The effects are good. Some of the writing is really good, but the actual like storyline of like what's happening and we're following it was just very confusing and not really that interesting.
So here's the thing. Han Solo has to kill the robots, so he kills the robots, but one of them is slightly more evil than the other ones, and most of them are really hot. That's
And
the
he
whole
has
plot.
tears in the rain.
That's
This
I don't
sounds
think
peak.
that's
See, now,
but
what if
Nikola, you
Ryan
think that
Gosling-
sounds peak, but it takes him like 2 hours to kill one robot. So it's like I don't know.
And also, like, some of them, me and Aiden also got like kind of confused on like how many were actually alive at each point, because it felt like it started as like 8, and then all of a
And
sudden
then
it
it
was
went
like
to
we're
like
down to 2
3,
people.
and he only kills one on screen.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then we watched 2049 the night after. Beck has seen this movie and really likes this movie.
Peak.
I thought it was good.
See, this one actually has like
I don't
an
know.
interesting like mystery plot where it's like replicants like can't have children, but then they find the bones of a replicant that had a child. So
Yeah,
they
it has like an actually interesting story, and actually is more interesting about like the morality of everything and like humanity as a whole.
Yeah.
So I think it did a really good job.
And
with that.
Aiden finally like got why the "you look lonely" scene is very impactful. Because you'd only ever seen it out of context. You didn't realize this is after the dude lost his girlfriend, realized he's not the chosen one, he's just a random ass dude, and is about to go basically die to save someone else.
Yeah.
That's peak male experience.
But yeah.
I don't. Yeah. See, that's also what frightens me. That's peak male experience.
That is the average male experience.
Oh, okay, that's good. So next, well, technically, so here's the deal. Because we watched Starship Troopers and Spaceballs in our DVD double feature, Beck didn't get the opportunity to show a movie, so he got to show 2 movies. But then I still got my 1 movie. And instead of doing my 1 movie, because Beck has done 2 shows at this point, I decided that I finally would get to play my show that I want Beck to watch. So we watched all of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, including the original YouTube series.
So,
Nikola, have you seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared?
I've seen the original YouTube series, yeah.
Okay.
If you put everything
you agree
together,
that it's like peak as shit, right?
His is
It's
like
good.
3.5 hours. It was not an equal comparison to Blade Runner.
What do you mean it's 3.5 hours? That show is an hour and a half.
The show is 6 episodes, each like 30 minutes.
Oh my god, bro!
So
this guy's just yapping.
I don't know if you can put it together, but that's 3 hours.
Okay, and you played two like 2.5 hour movies, so I don't know. Either way, what's your thoughts and opinions on Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, Beck, as someone who hasn't spent half of their life thinking about it?
See, now he can actually like probably like fully understand what was happening. I was just kind of along for the ride. And just like chilling watching
it's not
these
that
episodes.
hard to understand, I think.
I feel like Aiden, I don't know if it was like this for you, but I feel like a lot of the fun of like these like weird internet series is like following the releases and like the community around it as it's happening.
Here's the problem with that, Beck. When these were being released, I was like 7 and didn't have wasn't allowed online. I watched these because my cousin showed them to me on her iPod Touch.
Okay.
I remember 5 and 6 coming out, but I again wasn't on the internet. I just like saw that they were out because they were popular and shows up on like YouTube like homepage like #1 trending or whatever. And I watched them then, and then just had to wait with everyone else until the new show came out. And at that point, I had gone back and like watched film theories or whatever theories, but like I didn't get to interact with the community or anything. It was just like, this is cool and creepy for me.
Yeah, well, I enjoyed it. It was a good show.
The show was and the actual. Yeah. I really like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Yeah.
And I hope we get more show, because we still haven't gotten anything.
No, like news or anything because it came out in what
We haven't gotten-
2022.
Yeah, we've got jack shit back.
Okay, great. So I mean, only like a 6-year gap between the original series and the new series. So I'd
Mhm.
say only like 2028. We'll be out of college by then. It'll be great.
Maybe. Next, me and Beck rewatched K-pop Demon Hunters in
In
theaters.
theaters, the sing along that no one sang along to. It was
Yeah.
like
Why would you? The music sucks ass.
it was like the Minecraft movie Block Party edition, where like no one was seeing it there for the specific Block Party edition.
No.
Because like we went there, and there was like a family of 4 walking in. And they like weren't doing anything, so we were like, now we kind of feel like assholes for like screaming all the stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, still good. I think we officially know a sequel is in development, or at least talks of a sequel.
Yeah.
Because it did officially become Netflix's biggest original movie. It passed
I think so.
the
I mean,
Rock, Gal
it's a-
Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds movie.
I
that
mean, it's a
already
good
forgot the name of.
movie.
It is
It's
a good movie.
movie. I understand why.
It's a good movie and it's popular, and I feel like it's way better than having the generic action movie being Netflix's best original movie.
Is Red Notice an action movie? I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, no, it's an action movie, and it's not Red One. Don't make that mistake, because that one also has the Rock.
I didn't say Red
Interesting.
One. I said Red Notice.
Yeah, I'm saying it's not Red One. It's Red Notice, Aiden. I don't know if that's clear.
Great.
They both have the Rock.
Next we watched a movie that I've been wanting to show Beck for a long time. Ever since we did our original
Deja
4
2,
movies.
baby.
No. Ever since we did our original 4 movies for the pod, where we each saw our favorite movies, where Beck did I Don't Fucking Care, and Nikola did The Lighthouse, and Uri did Training Day, and I did my movie. That was
So you
really
remember
good,
all the names
Pissed.
except mine.
Yeah, yours was I saw the dick glow or something. I don't know. Anyways,
I'm
That's not the
actually
name of the
trans
movie.
and or gay, and nobody
anyways,
cares.
the movie that I wanted to do next was Clue, and I had been wanting to do this like since last January, and then me and Beck started doing the DVD things, and I was like, maybe I could do Clue here. I was like, nah, it's okay. We'll do it with everyone. And then they said it's announcing it in theaters, and then I pre-ordered my tickets 3 weeks in advance. I was very excited to see this one.
Really?
Because I really like the Clue movie based on the board game Clue.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Neza too. That's what I was confused.
No, I'm talking about Clue. I'm talking about a much better movie. Nikola, I'm talking about a much better movie.
Yeah, that makes
Do
that
not
makes a lot
worry.
more sense. That makes a lot more sense.
Now, Beck, what did you think of Clue?
I thought it was good. I'm glad I was able to. I don't even know how to describe it. Maybe get 2/3 of the twist right of who the murderer was, because the movie is kind of weird like that. So my original theory was
like it's
the
game.
big boobed maid lady, which was correct.
Yvette?
Yeah,
Yvette?
yeah. And then the second theory swapped to the random lady that wore brown. I forget her name.
Miss Peacock? Or Miss Peacock?
Yeah, see,
They're like
Nicola,
all
the great thing about this
characters.
movie is none
Yeah,
of
they're
them are
all
wearing
named
their
after colors. I don't know what the problem
like
is.
in the game, they're also called that. They're also called like blue is Miss Peacock.
Yeah,
because
but they
that's
aren't.
Peacock's
They
He's
aren't
never
wearing
played
blue.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
That is a problem
fuck.
with the movie. They do not wear the colors that they are and that they are named after. But it's fine because the movie's very good and very funny.
Yeah.
I really like it. I do really like the 3 endings, and that they in the theaters that they only showed one of the endings. I think that's really cool. We got the Miss Peacock ending. That's my least favorite ending. I think that the ending that where Miss Scarlet and Yvette duel killed everyone, I think that one's pretty good, but I think the best ending is the one where everyone kills someone. I think that's the best ending. I think that's the funniest ending. That's the one where it ends with Mr. Green saying, "I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife." One of the best ending lines in any single movie. And then also Tim Curry is just the funniest in that one because he's also done a murder.
And he also just gets arrested by his own guys.
Everyone gets no, they're not. No, because Mr. Green is part of the police in that ending.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the best ending.
Yeah,
I
that
will
one
find it.
feels.
And I'll
I
show
feel
it
like
to
we
you.
kind of got like one of the least satisfying ones.
That's what I've been saying. I just said that. That's my least favorite one.
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay, I'll find the endings and we'll watch them together, Beck, because I think the other two are much better, and make a little bit more sense with everyone killing someone.
Yeah.
So we watched Clue, and I was very happy that we did that. Then we watched Neja 2 in theaters, English dub.
The dub was so bad.
The dub was
Like,
not very good.
Having
but
actually
that's okay.
seen the sub and then watching the dub, I'm like, oh my god.
Becca's slowly starting to understand that sub is superior to dub.
No, okay. There's been like really good dubs and there's been really bad dubs.
Okay.
And if it's a really bad dub, I'll swap. But
either way, we watched it. And this movie is not as good as Beck has been gassing it up to be. So Nikola, I don't know if you know about this thing in storytelling, but things shouldn't just come out of nowhere to move the plot forward. Things should be set up naturally in advance, right?
Yeah.
You can't just have ass pull after ass pull after ass pull,
No,
right?
but what you don't understand is this is a different culture. And cultures view stuff differently. And whatever the fuck Beck would say, I don't know.
Now, Aiden has not read the 8-page Wikipedia of Chinese mythology that I have, which explains all of this.
So Beck, so there's a fundamental difference between 8 pages of Wikipedia versus actual movie that is supposed to tell a cohesive story.
See, now you're
when there are ass pulls every 13 minutes, just random shit
can
happens.
You list some of these? Because Nikola, I'd also like to say Aiden did not watch the first one, so some of this stuff I don't know what he's considering an ass pull, but some of it might have been set
First thing, they come back to life with no problem.
Yeah.
No, because they did the orb thing. They teamed up at the end of the first one. They literally died in the end of the first movie, and it was like set up well on why they survived because they actually teamed up together.
No, that's not the problem. The problem isn't that they were spirits. The problem is that the movie starts with them just having bodies made immediately, as if that were like a thing they could always do.
Okay, that's to set up the big stuff that happens like throughout the movie.
Okay, but starting your movie with "it's okay, they are fine because of this reason." That's what I'm talking about.
They're not completely fine. Both of them lose their fucking bodies.
Okay.
Okay. Next, hit me with Hit me with the next ass pull that you think.
The fact that he can just like rip through the curse at the end, that he can just tank that shit.
Oh my god. Okay, so literally this was set up literally in the beginning of the movie, where he was reborn in the fire. So if he destroys the body, he's still in the fire of the cauldron. So that's kind of basically like the body reforming itself from the fire.
No, okay, all right, man.
See, this is basic storytelling.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to him
Can
anymore.
we just like skip over this movie because I think
Alright,
should not.
Next, we can go to an actually not good movie.
This is the final. This is the final movie that we will be talking about. This movie, of movies, Beck. We have a show to talk about.
We do have a show. 2 episodes of the show.
But this movie is called Honey Don't. Now, you may be asking, Aiden, what is this movie about? And if I told you it was about sex, would you believe me? Because that's
Yes.
the only thing that happens.
It's the
There
only-
is every 10 minutes, someone is naked on screen.
I kept looking over to
and
my
is
friend.
fornicating with someone else.
I kept looking over to my friend the entire movie, being like, "This is very necessary to the plot."
So basically, I should take the huzz to this movie.
Yes.
And watch it.
So-
This is the perfect day movie.
So you can watch Chris Evans have sex. You can watch Margaret Qualley have sex. If you want to see every
Did you say,
celebrity
is it
naked,
Quayle? It's Quali.
Qualley. Basically, if you want
Yeah,
to see
she's
basically every big actor have a sex scene, go to this movie.
Yeah.
That's
So
basically
you may
the
be
only
asking,
reason to see this movie.
now you may be saying, Aiden, I get the funny joke. They have sex a lot in this movie. But what is actually the plot? And my answer is I don't fucking know. I literally don't
There's
fucking
two
know.
plot lines, and they just never meet each other except like
It
one
is
time.
there are two
Nice.
plot lines that go parallel to each other, and one starts halfway through the movie, and one ends 2/3 through the movie, and is never brought up again.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
first
that's
plot
good to
line.
know.
Chris Evans runs a French drug empire where he's peddling stuff to his church, and the French are mad
Makes
at him
sense.
because people
And
keep
he kills-
dying.
And he kills like 3 people because of this.
He
Like
kills
under
three
him,
people.
like 3 or 4 people die.
Like 6 or 7.
Yeah. And then he
Six,
ends up
7.
dying to the French lady. The French lady is like, "This is from the French. You will never have sex again." And he says, "Oh," and then he gets shot and dies. And it never gets. They never go back to
They
him.
never find
They
his
never-
body.
They don't ever find his body. They just leave it there. It's
He
done.
reports
That
it to the
plot line is
police, and they're like, "Nah, it was an engine backfiring."
that plot line is done. The
Nice.
second plot line is the rest of the movie is Margot Qualley is a private investigator who's investigating this woman who died, and she's related to the church. This is the only intersection of the plot, is
Yep.
that she's related to the church in one scene. That's the only relation to that section of the plot. And then that's a dead end even though, because he's just trying to fuck her. So but then she has sex with Aubrey Plaza twice.
Place.
To show that they're
very important.
it's very important that it's twice. And then Margot Qualley's niece goes missing.
Yeah.
And she goes missing. And it's so the revelation, Nikola, is that Nikola is actually Aubrey Plaza kidnapped her because Beck.
Yeah.
Can you answer the question?
No, I got
that. Why
No,
did she
Aiden.
kidnap Corinne? Why did that actually happen?
Guys, abuse is always the fault of the victims, and that's why Aubrey Plaza kills them.
Is that what the reason was?
Aubrey Plaza's like, guys, if you're a victim of abuse, I will kill you. Not even
Is
kill
that
the
what it
abuser.
was?
Yeah, that's like what she says. Like,
No,
if you
no,
get
Beck,
abused,
because-
you're too
no,
weak,
Beck,
so I'll
because-
kill you.
No, because she killed her dad, who was the abuser.
And then
So
she
clearly,
kills
it's
the-
not consistent.
And no, and then she kills at the end. There's like she killed 2 hookers. She killed was trying to kill the niece. Stabbed
And then
Aubrey
she also
or stabbed Margaret
and killed the
Qualley.
person that Margot Qualley was investigating the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's literally it's like almost connects because Margot Qualley looks at her yearbook and it says that she's part of the church or whatever.
Yeah, she was.
But that literally.
Yeah, they never explain it.
But all it is that she was like, the church takes victims and victims are bad, and then that's it.
Yeah, no, her
She
thing
has-
was just killing victims of abuse.
It was so. I was thank you for
Interesting.
answering that because I literally had no idea why she did it. I
was,
just thought she did it.
I was really like, this makes no sense. You killing
The
wrong
movie?
people.
Just like is just like so dumb. And also, by the way, Aubrey Plaza doesn't show up until like the halfway mark, and then shows up for probably a total of like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
And she's
Oh,
the
okay,
main
so-
bad guy of this movie.
and the last time the 2 plot lines connect is Margaret Qualley wants to bang Qualley wants to bang the French assassin from the church drug dealing, and then the movie ends.
Yeah.
And that's the movie.
It was, however, a very entertaining movie.
It was
I had
funny.
a good
They had a
time.
lot of good
It
jokes.
was really funny.
Charlie Day does not
the
know
pop-
who gay people are. He does not understand the concept of someone being gay, and it's really funny.
Yeah, Charlie Day's character is quite literally just Charlie Kelly, which is very cool. The movie was very funny. Do I recommend you watch it? Probably not, because it's really like frustrating to watch nothing happen. Like all of the Chris
What do you
Evans
mean? You
stuff
don't want to watch
felt
2 hours of people having sex?
it felt like Chris Evans stuff was just like there for marketing.
Yeah, no, it felt like
I literally do not know why the Chris Evans stuff was in the movie in the first place. It felt like they made 2 movies and said, "Shit, we don't have enough.
it
We
could
need to
just be a
combine
separate
them."
movie. It could literally be a separate movie.
Or what would also work is if Margot Qualley did both at the same time. If
Yeah.
Margot Qualley was like investigating both
Uncovered
situations
the
at the
drug
same
empire.
Yeah, if she did anything relating to the Chris Evans story beat, then maybe that would make sense. But like, she interacts with him once, one time.
You know, I kept
only
checking my watch because I'm like, this movie is an hour and a half, and I think there's 20 minutes left, and that was when like Margaret Qualley was going like to Aubrey Plaza's place. I'm like, okay, they need to somehow get all these plot lines resolved in 20 minutes. Can they?
And
do
they
it?
resolved 0 of them.
They didn't even try. They
them.
did not even try to resolve them.
No,
I think it's just it's an experimental take on stories that don't have endings and are open to interpretation.
As someone who's never
it's-
seen the movie.
It's
now I
supposed to
also
be
I have a
philosophical questions of how does one handle a drug empire, or how does one kill victims of abuse? You know.
I also want to
It's
say
interesting
that
questions.
I also want to say that like Margot Qualley's character is so horny in this movie. Like it is insane. It is insane. And it is so insane how often she has to mention that she is gay. It happens every fucking scene. Every time she's on screen, she's like, "I'm gay, and also I'm solving the murder. Have you seen my cousin? Have you seen my niece?"
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a movie for sure.
It is.
For sure a movie. Also, it takes place in Bakersfield, and I counted at least 4 gay characters, and that is 4 too many for Bakersfield.
No, that's the other way around. That's fucking.
It was
Bakersfield,
also
bro.
kind of funny because there was just a guy there that had like a MAGA bumper sticker, and I'm like, this guy would get fucking jumped in California.
Yeah, it's Bakersfield. That's like there's a lot of gay people in Bakersfield, bro.
No, that can't be right.
That is 100% right.
Where's Bakersfield? It's in California.
It is in California. It's like a tiny ass ghetto ass city in California.
All right.
I'm just on the call right now. Yeah.
You didn't say the male podcast. All male podcast.
Yeah. Anyway, that was Babe Don't.
I'm on my floor. It's quiet hours right now.
Oh.
Well, that was Babe Don't. Let's quickly rattle off the last 2 episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So what happened in these last
I do agree with you. The Prelude episode was better than the Golden Bachelor episode.
It's not Prelude. It's what is it called? Thing before Penultimate. The penultimate episode is a little bit better. So what happens in these episodes? First, the penultimate episode is the gang is doing like a focus group dinner party thing, so that way when Frank comes to town, for real this time, for real or not for real, I guess. When Frank comes to town, he they're presentable because last time they were on TV, Dennis got mentally scarred. So funny hijinks ensue.
They keep
funny
trying
hijinks
to press the focus group is like an improv thing, and Dennis is like, "Guys, take this seriously." And then Mac does a backflip dressed as Freddie Mercury. I do think
he's being a bad boy. Back. So this is definitely an episode where not having seen 17 seasons of the show fundamentally ruins the basis of the characters.
No. Okay,
No. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Mac regresses back into his like straight bad boy phase, trying to do a backflip.
No. He says many times he's not gay in the episode.
Okay.
I don't know what he was saying.
Awesome, great back. And Dennis is very much like he's very golden god egotistical in this one. Has a monologue at the end of the episode. It's a very much like you should. Also, the fact that you didn't see the family fight episode, not knowing this
That was
core
a
part
real
of Dennis's
thing. Oh, I thought we didn't know
family fight. Yeah, that
takes place in an episode.
God fucking damn, I'm gonna kill.
He has no concept
I
of the
literally
show.
have not seen the show.
He has no
I thought it was like
Yeah.
something that was like happened like in the past that we like didn't see.
No, this is a full episode. It's a very funny episode.
Okay, I want to watch it now.
Yeah, it has Michael Key in it. Anyways, very funny episode, but then they find out that Frank actually hired random people to pretend to be his family.
Yeah.
So that was a funny ending. And then the next episode is the one where Frank is actually on the Golden Bachelor. The one we've been waiting for this whole time. The Cock Chua episode.
It is. I do think the first scene is really funny. He's like, he does not realize what the Golden Bachelor is, and how he won't be dating a bunch of 20-year-olds.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
But basically, this episode is Frank is trying to find love between three candidates: the Cock Chua lady, random other lady, and Bonnie.
Which is like his ex-wife, or
that's Charlie's mom, Beck.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay, yes, I got that. But were they married or not?
No.
Okay.
No, she's just a whore.
Got
Beck.
it.
She just had a lot of sex with him. Okay, Beck.
Cool.
And I don't know if you know this because it's a really integral part in Frank and Charlie's relationship. But for the longest time, up until like season 14, they thought that Frank was Charlie's dad. Yeah, this is a very important.
Well, it was
thing.
like season 1 and 2, they didn't know. Season 2 kind of ends with them finding out. And then season 3 to whatever season, they think he's his son, and then it's the other way around. They're like, wait a minute, it's all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, the episode is fine. It's kind of funny. Cock Chua gets so old so fast.
She literally has one line that she just keeps saying all over again.
She just does keep saying Cock Chua.
They basically they tackle Hawk Tua, they tackle the TikTok NPC live streams from like 2 years ago, and then they also do like an OnlyFans bit. So kind of like tackling a lot of like modern stuff like that.
Yeah. But eventually the decision comes down and Frank chooses, what's her name? Sam?
Yeah, the random old lady.
Samantha or whatever. Yeah, and they kiss at the end and in the rain. So maybe in the future, that will be a thing that moves forward. Or in the show, she's gonna be like dead in the next episode, which will be very funny. But speaking of people who are dead, we did get a memoriam for Charlie's mom, her actress, because she is dead in real life.
Yeah, that's bad.
And that was very sweet. I was wondering when it was going to come up because she died even before the season was releasing. So I was waiting for like an in memoriam for her for a long time. But when she actually showed up in the episode, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I see why they were waiting for this episode.
Yeah.
But a very good season. The recent seasons have been hit or miss. This one was a hit.
So this is the last episode of the season?
Yeah.
Got it. Pretty short season.
They usually only get that many.
That's weird. Because like usually for like these like comedies, it's usually like 20 episodes. But like,
dude, they've always only had this many.
I'm just saying like in general for like comedies like this.
Yeah, well, that's what makes them the longest running comedy, American comedy, whatever fucking show in America.
They have like short seasons.
Yeah.
Okay, now for the 2-3-person films. We have first is The Suicide Squad, which we
Oh,
all
did we
agreed.
not talk about that?
We did not talk
I
about
don't think we
Suicide
did.
Squad.
Uh,
We all agreed since Aiden hadn't seen it, we'd watch it on DVD.
And then we watch Peacemaker season 1.
And then we do Peacemaker season 1 after the
We've yet to do
podcast.
Peacemaker season 1.
The Suicide
but-
Squad. I personally, this is up there in my
It is a very good
top
movie.
10 superhero movies. I think it's really good. I do think James Gunn makes really good superhero movies. I kind of just love John Cena in anything he's in.
Yeah.
John Cena is actually good. That's the best part. That's why I think you guys will love Peacemaker and Peacemaker season 2.
I will.
When I've seen a Peacemaker, it's so good. He's such a good actor and also just like a great guy. What else? Aiden, what did you think? Because this is your first time seeing it.
I thought it was really good. I like that they had Polka Dot Man. I think that's a really unique
The
villain.
Gemini Killers.
Yeah, that's a very unique Batman Rogues Gallery character. So that was pretty cool, I guess. John Cena was really good. I did not know that Peacemaker What a Joke was from this movie. I just thought it was from that one tweet.
I genuinely don't know how you did
That
it.
was the craziest thing. He's like, wait, that's a real line.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because the entire time he had a joke pulled up, which was Peacemaker, what a joke.
What a
while John
joke! And he
Cena
puts on Rick Flag's shirt.
Rick Flag shirt.
I thought it was a funny. I didn't realize it was from the movie. So that made that scene way
Peacemaker.
funnier.
What a joke.
But I did quite like the movie. It was good.
Yeah. And the last one, we went to a Shin Godzilla re-release.
Did we not talk about this one?
We did not,
I
no.
don't think so. No.
Oh.
We went to Shin Godzilla in 4K by the guy that made Evangelion.
And well, he's helped make it. He's not the lead director,
but I don't know who the other guy is, but so
And we all enjoyed it.
I liked it
did.
the most by far. I really like it. I like these type of movies. Clearly, you guys are not as big of a fan of them. It's like a more grounded version of how do people respond to a threat like Godzilla, and then every scene with Godzilla is also.
it definitely I'm pretty sure it's meant to be this way because it came out after, but it definitely reminded me of Godzilla -1 and the way it's kind of the government trying to deal with this inescapable.
Did it come out after Godzilla -1? It's a pretty old movie.
No,
No, he's saying other way around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm saying it went Shin Godzilla and then Godzilla -1.
Yeah.
I still think I like -1 better just because it kind of had
because it has more
an
big
actual,
explosion, it has more action.
no, 'cause it had an actual it had more of a main character that we were following. I feel like in this movie we followed more of the group and the government council.
This
as a
movie
whole.
had a main character, Beck.
Yeah.
I think it was just because there were
It's
speak
just because they were
Japanese
Asian
and
spoke Japanese.
yeah,
so
I think you
couldn't
might
tell
just
them
be
apart.
racist. There was a main
Mm.
character, Beck.
It's similar to, I feel like, almost like Dunkirk, where it's there's multiple main characters, but main it kind of combines and there's one main character.
Yeah.
But Godzilla -1 is a lot more central of the main character. We saw him before, after, and followed him a lot more. I still think I like -1 more, but I think Shin Godzilla was also really good. I might actually bump my score up a bit now thinking about it because I do really like the general idea of coming up with a way to beat this seemingly unbeatable threat.
Yeah.
So Beck, you like when there's a seemingly unbeatable threat, yet you had a problem when it came to Pirates of the Caribbean.
See, no, that was actually an unbeatable threat. They literally just could not fucking kill them.
Interesting. Okay.
It's almost like they were trying to find
Godzilla is there has to be a way to kill it because it breathes. This one, they literally like say they cannot die even if they try to die.
Okay, well, Nikola, how about you cap us off with some nice, fun, not racist, not Title IX college stories?
Yeah.
The
Well, there's gonna be about 10 Title IX is gonna tell us about.
first one I have
That's
to
probably
talk
true.
about is the most famous person on campus right now, who he
Is
calls
you?
himself Big Sexy.
Wait, is this someone that goes to your school?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I
That's the
didn't know they
person I
went to
was
your
showing.
school.
Yes. So basically, the lore of this guy is at my school. There's two campuses. There's one in Arizona, and there's this one. He went to the one in Arizona, and somehow managed to rack up at least 10 Title IXs there.
Now, what is
And
a
to give
Title
context
IX?
about this guy, Title IX
Nikola, as
is
someone that's
essentially-
experienced Title IX, what is it?
What? Okay.
All right.
It's against sexual harassment, assault, and that type of stuff.
So you
And
don't want
if you
these.
get a Title IX, it basically means that you have been accused of committing that stuff, and that means he has been accused at least 10 times.
That's good. That's pretty powerful. No, don't cut that.
So
cut that.
he was bullied out of the Arizona campus.
I feel like
So
it,
he
like
transferred to the Daytona campus. And fun fact we found out is if you transfer campuses, your Title IXs are wiped. They get erased.
so he's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
transfer there,
So it gets
transfer back,
reset
keep
back to
wiping
zero.
them.
It got reset back to zero. But
Okay.
basically, he's this larger guy who is like his entire Instagram is he just posts himself doing gym pics to Andrew Tate quotes in the descriptions. His bio, he's like, I'm like, this is my favorite aircraft. I'm studying this. I bench blank. I go by Big Sexy or whatever.
He definitely beats women, I think. This is definitely
Yeah.
a wife beater guy.
What?
Well-
Okay. Now, I thought like Big Sexy was a nickname given to him. If he calls
No,
himself,
he calls himself Big
that's
Sexy.
even worse.
That's awesome.
That's way
He
worse.
calls himself Big Sexy, bro.
That's good.
And he keeps doing Instagram posts. And he's a year older, so he's a sophomore. But the big thing is that we showed up on campus and we got rumors starting about him, and then we found out he's preying on freshmen and stuff like that. And all is because of a little app called Yik Yak. I don't know if you guys.
Oh
have heard of Yik Yak.
yeah, that's like our fizz.
It's like the anonymous forum post for schools, and that's mine. And people were talking about him, and that's where he kind of got spread around. I have made to this day 3 posts on Yik Yak, and they have all made over 100 likes on them. So I think I've done pretty good. I know my roommate is jerking his shit, but I can't prove it with a picture of Dokes.
That's pretty
Dexter.
good.
I then made I'm jerking my shit, but my roommate will never be able to prove it with Dexter.
The
And then
companion.
finally, I did $80,000 a year just for the elevators to never work. Fuck this school because
Yeah.
we spent the tuition is $80,000. Well, without a scholarship, it's $80,000 a year, and it is the elevators. I am not kidding. Have broken every single day. There has
I
not been a
don't know
single
where
day
all this money is going.
stop working and then it works again.
I don't think they have money.
So
Private
much
school.
money.
Best-
It's crazy.
The best Yik Yak by far was that we had the P week or like the O week. It's like the orientation week, whatever, which is like just the freshmen before everybody else shows up. And somebody made a Yik Yak post that says, "I hope all the freshmen enjoyed O week. It's the most money the school will spend on you in 4 years."
Oh, that's
so
good.
true.
So, I mean, I don't know. It's been fun. Other than that, I've just been like hanging around, doing stuff on campus. So, having classes. My first week of classes, I got like 9 hours of homework from a single class because it's my
That's
one
awesome.
engineering class, and it's like I'm not even kidding. The first week was just like 2.5 hours of learning how to write learning how to do letters in the exact font because it's the American National Standards Institute font that all engineers have to be standardized in.
We had to
can't
do
it
that.
perfectly.
We had to do that in drafting. It was so painful, bro.
Yeah. So basically 2.5 hours of just writing so that we get the numbers down, the letters down perfectly. And then it starts to get into paper, which is we have to do lines perfectly and know how dash line go into solid lines. And then you have to know all the standards and everything. I know how to do engineering drawings. and now we're starting to do CAD modeling, which is 3D modeling on software. That's homework. Then it was just like having fun with people, hanging out. First week was fun because it was like week. There was movies. There was like Glowcade at night, which is like silent disco, stuff like that. It was going. Nothing really interesting happened. Most interesting stuff would be my floor is very active. Like I'm on one of the most like active. I'm floor 5 of like Resident Hall 1, and it's like one of the newer buildings. And everybody on my like row is super active. Like we're constantly in the halls. We're constantly talking. We're constantly doing stuff. I actually like it's super nice. If you go down to like floor 2, it's dead. There's like I'm on floor 4 right now, and there's like nobody out. That's why I'm able to be in the study room. There's nobody else here. Well, we like for example, one of the nights we've been doing a lot of board game or like card games and like games nights basically.
Yeah.
So the games nights is essentially just Uno. They've just been playing Uno. And we basically play Uno like every night to the point.
Nicola, do you need me to send you? Do you want me to like send you King of Tokyo? Can you like? Can I? Do I want?
No, I can just find it online on Amazon and buy it.
Okay, you need more games than just Uno, or else you're gonna kill yourself.
Oh, we've been playing like Exploding. Like we played Exploding Kittens one night, and then we played like poker and blackjack another night. Okay. Anyway, we were playing poker, and what we've been doing is that Biggest Loser has to take a dare. So first night we did it, a long ass Uno game. It took like 6 hours, I think, before until we finally got our first. Until we finally got to our final. We went till 3 in the morning.
That's terrible.
We went till 3 in the morning, and essentially we just because we had to get a Biggest Loser. So Biggest Loser, the punishment for that night is he had to walk. He lived in the farthest residence hall, so he had to walk all the way from our building to his room, while shouting "I'm a good boy" through the halls.
That's good.
He did that. It was good. Then the next night was another Uno night. This one was not as long, but then Biggest Loser this time had to. I've been saying this for a while. Number one, I was saying jump in the ICI pond because that's like a murky ass pond with fish inside, and it's like still like that shit, but like still water brain eating amoeba in there, and that was too much. So then they were like, wait, there's also a fountain. There's a fountain in front of the welcome center. So the person who lost that time, we were like, okay, you have to jump in the fountain. But this person, I took a Dr. Pepper from them like the previous day, and I was like, you know what? I'll owe you a favor because a Dr. Pepper goes a long way. So they were like, oh, I'm not gonna do it unless somebody else does it. I'm gonna be like unless somebody else does it with me. I'm like, I'll do it. I'm down to do it with you, but it's like, and that's my favor. So we did it. We walk over. I fully clothed. I didn't even take my shoes off. I just go into the water, walk all the way to the fountain spout where it's coming out, dip my head in, turn around, head back. She dipped in, walked over, stuck her hand in, and it went back. She did not commit as hard as I did. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah.
So you guys didn't commit hard enough. I think you just jump in fully.
Yeah.
It's too shallow to do that. It's like 3 inches. The deepest part is where the fountain spits out. It's not deep enough to do that.
Oh, terrible.
But then the rest of that night I spent just doing laundry, letting my stuff dry, and washing all my stuff. So I went to sleep at like 3 a.m. that day. Other than that, there's been some rocket launches. So like we can see the rocket launches from Kennedy from our school. So like we go on top of the parking garage, and you can see a really good view. So we died for 2 nights. The third night we were going to drive over to Kennedy Space Center, but then I was really tired because that launch was at 8 a.m. and we were going to be pulling an all-nighter. And I was like, at 1 a.m. it hit me, and I'm like, I'm too tired to do this. So I went in and I slept till like 9, and then I watched the Grand Prix, the F1 Grand Prix instead. So I did that. They all drove to the beach. They had a fun time at the beach. But other than that, I mean, not much is happening. This is not really like a party school. This is not like a big event school. That's one of the things I've been saying. Very much an engineering school. People are not doing a lot. There's this nightclub a lot of people go to. It's called Razzles. It's like 18 to party, 21 to drink. Apparently, like people are checking it out, but I have no reason to go right now, so I have not checked it out yet. Maybe I will later.
Wow. Well, that's all very exciting.
There's not really anything else going on. That's it. Everybody's like complaining about parking as usual. People complaining about the weather as usual. Typical college stuff.
How is it? Are you like the only person with a car?
No, actually, quite a few people. That's part of the parking issue is that everybody brings their car. Somebody made on Yik Yak a really funny rage bait post. They said, "I'm a freshman and I brought my car. I haven't driven it a single day, but it sure does look good sitting in the parking lot." And people were commenting on that post like actual death threats. They were saying,
that's pretty.
They said, "Hey, what's your what dorm you're staying in for no reason?" And like stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was really funny because I mean, they do like I feel like sell more parking passes than they have. Same thing. Like I wanted to get a spot in the garage, so I called them. And they're like, okay, if you want to be in the garage, you have to join the wait list, and also it's going to be $1,000. And the wait list was like 260 people, I think. So they said I might get it in 2 years. So that'll be fun. So then at least I have my car here. Luckily, I haven't really had trouble finding parking. One of my roommates is trying to buy a car, so I've been like scouring Facebook Marketplace with him. We found a really nice Volvo XC70 that's like they like got sports suspension on it. They put carbon ceramic brakes. They like made it basically like their race. Whoever owned it before, who's selling it, is basically he was racing that thing. So it's super nice, and also it's a Volvo XC70, so it's also just a super nice car. So it's like over down in Miami. So we low-key are gonna do like a road trip next weekend to go get it.
Nice.
Other than that, I mean, school year's just beginning, so not many stories, not much is happening.
Yeah, well, I kind of skipped out on most of the welcome week stuff for me.
I mean, I went to everything, but like, there's no like stories that came from it. I was just like, I was meeting people, I was saying hi to everybody, stuff like that.
Well, tell us when something happens.
Yeah, if something happens, if I get a good story, I'll make sure to tell it.
Please.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of the Celsius Pod season 4 premiere.
Wow,
next recommendation.
Wait, no, something big happened, and I forgot to mention it.
Yep.
Goofy phone.
He did buy Goofy phone.
I have not seen the Goofy phone in person, but yeah,
it's really cool. It's really awesome.
Tommy has no place to
did the eyes light up once you pick it up, or no? Or the eyes.
When you pick up the phone, his eyes open. But
nice.
I don't have the batteries in it because it takes 4 like D batteries, and also I don't have a landline. So
you should just install one.
Yeah, that's a good point. They're really coming back into fashion.
They are.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's today's podcast.
Recommendation, Nikola.
I'd say I recommend Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, he did get a $200 DVD for $15.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Inglourious Bastards. That's
always. We'll see you next time for episode 2.
Everyone, stay big sexy and go harass Nikola.
I'm going by Little Sexy now. I'm becoming his apprentice.
Guys, he is in a Florida aerospace school. Find his dorm. He's Residence Hall 1, 5th floor. Locate him. 5th floor. Visit. He will do Celsius Pod meetup if you can find him.
With all that information, that's actually enough to find me. I'm not even kidding. Knowing it's an aerospace school in Florida, and that dorm, that's more than enough to find me, honestly.
All right.
Yeah, you guys can find him.
All right.
Peace,
guys.
Always use Celsius.
Always use Celsius.
Bye bye.